Hey guys, what's cracking? Welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to share my thoughts on the realme Note 70. This isn't about flashy specifications or exaggerated claims, it's about whether this phone actually gives you good value for your money. Let's start this off with the price. At around $100 or just less than 5,000 pesos here in the Philippines, it's clear Realme is aiming at people who want an everyday smartphone without overspending. And honestly, that's where this phone makes the most sense. I personally started out with humble beginnings back in 2013 as an IT professional, where the smartphones I would use are budget-friendly devices, which in 2025 holds a soft spot, as I would often look at the entry-level devices even if I'm using a flagship smartphone on the daily. So in 2025, having to experience smartphones priced below 5,000 pesos is a big deal, as opposed to 10 years ago, wherein a smartphone priced at this range usually doesn't last that long or is usually dumbed down with every feature overall. So just a quick unboxing before we get into it. We have the device itself, the charging brick, a Type-C cable for charging and data transfer, a free protective jelly case, some paperwork, SIM ejector pin, basically the essentials on what you don't normally see with a flagship smartphone. Now this is rocking a 6.67-inch IPS LCD panel. This comes with a 90Hz refresh rate, and while this may not be the brightest or sharpest screen in the market, color and detail look amazing, and the refresh rates is solid as it makes the user interface smooth and fluid. Since I've used this device as a backup, most often than not I would just binge watch content or watch music videos, and it did deliver for the most part, which I personally felt is a win for this price. Battery life is another highlight for the Realme Note 70. With a 6300 mAh battery, this is a tank. This is built to last. In my use over the past few days, it easily handled a full day of browsing, messaging, and video playback without needing a top-up. For anyone who's actually tired of carrying a power bank everywhere, this is a big plus. At the time of this video, this device is now down to 68%, and when I first got this device sometime last week, charged it to 100%, the standby time is very impressive. Now, even with that huge battery, the phone doesn't feel overly heavy. Realme managed to keep the design fairly lightweight and comfortable in the hand, which is nice if you're using it for long stretches. Normally, if I'm in the market for a new smartphone, I would often go for the compact devices, just to have that lightweight feel, because of the notion that whenever you get a big phone, to get that big battery, most often than not, it would be a heavy device. That of course is not the case with the Realme Note 70. Now I'm not going to dwell with the camera department, but one thing worth mentioning, the Realme Note 70 isn't going to compete with higher end devices, but for casual shots, social media shots, it does get the job done. Again, for the price point, it's about having something reliable as opposed to cutting edge. Now some noteworthy features to mention is the mini capsule. This allows you to see an extra layer of notification for core applications on the fly. Previously, this was just basic apps, but now it also supports Grab, the transport application, which I'm pretty sure a lot of people actually use on the daily. Another is the dynamic button, which I found really innovative as it allows you to map certain gestures on the sleep-wake key, which gives you additional gestures to serve as shortcuts. So who exactly is the Realme Note 70 for? I'd say it's perfect for someone who just needs a dependable phone for daily tasks, messaging, browsing, binge watching without spending too much. It is also perfect for students who study long hours and needs a dependable device for longevity, as well as older folks who aren't tech savvy but just wants an affordable option to keep in touch with friends and family. It's not exactly trying to be the best at everything, but for the price, it covers the basics really well. So let me know in the comments on what you think about the Realme Note 70. Would you consider it as your next budget phone, or are you currently using it? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and as always, for more awesome casual reviews, consider subscribing to the channel. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you in the next.